Hi guys, welcome to my career path. Before this class, I would describe myself as an academic floater. For the first 2 years of college, I was just taking GEs and fun classes, with no real direction. I sort of thought that my major would just come to me, naturally, but it did not. Finally, after my sophomore year of college, I decided to declare an applied computational math major as my official major because it sounded impressive and at least a little bit useful. As far as my career goes, I always thought that working in the space industry would be really cool. But I had no idea what it took to get there, and to be honest, I saw it as unrealistic. I had wanted to be an astronaut as a child, so wanting to work in the space industry seemed like I was trying to live a childish dream. As a result, part of me didn't believe that I could actually do it. But learning about the career myths in this class, as well as talking to actual professionals, helped me realize that working in the space industry is not only possible, but an exciting career path that I want to pursue. In particular, the mentor interviews were really helpful in learning more about the space industry, the rocket building process, and more about my current applied computational math major. Through these interviews, I realized that this major alone will probably not be sufficient to get the job that I want. In particular, I will need a lot more engineering experience than is provided in this major. Through networking with students and engineers, I discovered this really cool option called the engineering emphasis. Through this option, I'll be able to complete many relevant engineering classes without completing the entire engineering major. This is fantastic news for me, as I was very hesitant to switch my major to mechanical engineering, which would take about 5 more years. As much as I love BYU, I do not want to spend 5 more years here. One of the biggest ways in which this class helped me progress towards my career goals is that it actually made me get out and do things. As I mentioned earlier, before this class I had this strange notion that opportunities and desires would come to me just like magic. But nothing could be further from the truth. Through the networking built into the structure of this class, I was able to join BYU Rocketry Club, where I have learned a lot about what it actually takes to build a rocket. Through this club, I have even designed a rocket of my own through rocketry software. This semester, I was also able to join a group of BYU students called the Rascal Group. This group designed and submitted plans to NASA for a lunar space module housing scientific experiments to learn more about what it would take to build a colony and support life on Mars. I was able to help this team with its mathematical calculations, which was an incredible experience. So what does this mean for the future? Well, academically, I plan to continue my applied math major with the addition of the engineering emphasis. But through the mentor interviews, I have learned that employers of large space companies really like to see outside of school projects and internships. As a result, I plan on becoming even more involved in the BYU Rocketry Club that I can develop outside of school rocket projects. I also plan on continuing my work with the Rascal Group, as sending humans to Mars is something I am very passionate about. In addition, I will continue to seek opportunities both on and off campus that will expose me to anything and everything related to space. This fall, I will also apply for internships at companies like SpaceX and Raytheon so that I can work at one of these companies in the summer. These companies that design and build rockets and space technology would be great places to work over the summer. My biggest takeaway from this class is that in order to pursue what you really want in life, You actually have to get out and do it. It may seem obvious, but I didn't really realize how much work it took. Although I know the career path I have is challenging, I know that it is something I'm passionate about, and I can't wait to see my dreams become reality.